doesn't think they're for real at this point?
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the Bucks. Filling out the wings, it's Middleton and Antetokounmpo. Greg Monroe is out there with Gorgie Dang. And it's Carter Williams in at the 1 spot. Now here's Jackson. Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. It's Jackson with the...
Good D, but better It's almost as if they're just standing there.
Well said. Well, for the most part, they were just standing still, Clark.
Yeah. And you know what, Kevin? He's not the most explosive player on the court, but if you give him a clear lane to the basket, he'll punch it on you.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Middleton dishes to Antetokounmpo. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
And Lillard kicks to Jackson. Plumlee with the screen. Stolen by Middleton. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. The teardrop falls in. Middleton's got his first 2 points.
You know, the teardrop sometimes is one of those, oh no, oh no, oh yeah shot.
The drive by Jackson, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Monroe with a screen on Lillard. In the corner, Middleton with it. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Middleton's got his second basket of the night. So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a win against the Kings.
I mean, no stress in that one. The game almost looked like a shoot-around for them. Amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
And even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. I mean, it's rare that you'd see a team get that hot away from home.
And here is Carter Williams following the three-pointer by Freak. They get it again. Here's Monroe. Great D that time from Gibson.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Bucks trail by 5. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Jason Kidd. What'd you find out, Doris?
Well, I asked him what strategy they were going to use at the offensive end, and he told me that they did not want to have to rely on their perimeter game. Instead, he plans to exploit what he described as a mismatch on the interior, saying, quote, "We have the talent inside to make things very difficult on them. We're going to use it." Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. Here's Jackson. After the made shot from Greg Monroe. The 3. Jackson misses. Bucks have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Middleton the pass to Carter Williams. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, screen by Monroe. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Good on the triple. Middleton's got 7 points. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Plumlee with the screen. Right side Jackson. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
He's so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then just spin right by you.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Well, free throw shooting, such an important part of the NBA game. And as the two-guard position goes, these have been the best in the league over the last 10 games. Fourth, Freak.
Seen a lot of terrific free throw shooters from the two-guard ranks, but even so, it shouldn't take away from what these players have been able to do up there.
Yeah, I don't care what their position is, guys. I mean, they deserve a bunch of credit for those numbers. Each one of them is just so clutch at the foul line.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Antetokounmpo against Jackson. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And with that height advantage right there, he had a good, clear look at the basket.
Middleton against Jackson. Dishes it to Davis. Back to Jackson. And a strong finish with two hands.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
For the Milwaukee Bucks, they come in off the loss to the Los Angeles Lakers.
And that was one that just got out of control for them. And when the lead got big, it almost seemed as if they just mailed it in.
Yeah, it appeared to me as well that they kind of gave in. And I understand it's hard to try to come back, but you've got to show more fight than they did.
Lillard dishes to Jackson. Kicks to Plumlee. Lillard outside. Here's Jackson, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 4 assists now tonight. The Bucks trail. Carter Williams with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And Zhang kicks to Carter Williams. Middleton outside. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. And he gets it to go.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And here we can check out the story on Greg Monroe. Since the break, he's come back strong, really making his presence felt. Averaging about 15 points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, and anytime this club needs a bucket, he's their go-to. Just irrepressible and a prolific scorer.
Hudson's checked in for Portland. DeRozan comes in for Gallinari. Jackson, that's good.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Carter Williams. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Pass to Biyombo, out left to the wing. Misses off the right iron. Trailblazers leading by 3. And now Portland on the break. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Bucks trail by 5. They set the screen. Here's Carter Williams. And again, the Bucks miss. Portland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Shoots from 12. And he overshot that one, missing. Outside Jackson. There's the pass to Hudson. Outside Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks. 2
seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Carter Williams, the pass to Ramsey. Here's McDaniels. And just miss after miss right now. DeRozan dishes to Jackson. Pulls up. No good on the buzzer beater. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Portland out in front, leading by 7. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we sat down with Bucks head coach Jason Kidd to hear what he had to say about Damian Lillard as he follows the lineage of great point guards from Oakland, California.
I think it's something special when you look at what Gary Payton started. And when he passed the torch, my job was to carry it, and hopefully we would get another kid out of Oakland to be successful. And
Talk about a lineage. What is it about Oakland that produces these kinds of point guards specifically? I mean, that city has produced some terrific players.
Definitely. An East Bay kind of thing. And Damian Lillard has got it now. Now he's got to get used to having that mantle and getting his teams past the first round of the postseason.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Trailblazers.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
Yeah, and they've also balanced that, though, guys, with the attack off the bounce as well to get them some points.
Jackson, he's in at point guard. Davis is out there with Taj Gibson. Then it's Johnson, and it's DeRozan in at the 3 slot. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. The first free throw is good.
Been a stellar outing in this one for Jackson.
When's the last time
19 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Plumlee is checked in for Davis, so he gets them both.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings was superb. He ended with 47 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And, you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
Here's Jackson after the made shot from Greg Monroe. Carter Williams kicks to Middleton. Here's Monroe, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Monroe's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving. Moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want. I mean, he is tearing the